So I recently played Ghostwire Tokyo, and
Did he just throw a traffic on it? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Nah, I was gonna be calm and peaceful. You ain't gonna throw shit at me. Like, get the, come here. Was it you? Was it you, lady? Was it you? Nah, come here, get your ass up. Catch this whole ass whooping. You gonna I'll punch you in your fucking mouth. You were so fucking lucky I can't punch you in your fucking mouth. That's just fucking water bending, dumb hoe. Fuck around and throw some goddamn traffic cone at me like I'm some sort of fucking car or something. I'm fucking sick.
it's a game that I haven't really heard a single thing about since its release, mainly due to another certain game.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
But man, is this game good. Now this game has some pretty formulaic open world game mechanics, such as its leveling system, the map design, the eagle vision, the towers, stuff of that nature. However, this game does some stuff really well, like atmosphere. When I tell you the atmosphere in this game is one of the best things I have experienced in the game, I mean, just look at this. It actually gave me goosebumps when I got on top of this building and realized that in this city with 240,000 people that should be bustling with life is now just empty. And I'm currently the only living, breathing person in this city. I mean, my God, how do you not get goosebumps looking at this and realizing that as far as your eye can see, everyone is gone but you. Not only that, when you're not in combat, there's no music, which only leaves you with this. Silence is the only thing you hear. Aside from your breathing when you run, the yokai, specifically the Tengus, who for some strange reason refuse, and I mean refuse, to shut up. The rain, the wind when you're on top of buildings, and the songs that are in front of shop that had people in them. And because of that, it also helps build the world as well, because you get this feeling that people should be here, but they're just not. The only thing that shows that people were here is just their clothes on the ground. Side note, I feel like this game hits completely different if you actually live in Shibuya. The next thing is the combat. And well, the combat is...
Yo, what's wrong with you? I know. The aiming's a little bit. I need to. Oh, aiming. What are you running up? What is wrong with you?
Try to block.
Ooh, I didn't mean to do that.
Takes a while to get used to it, but once you get used to it, it's pretty fluid and relatively fast.
No time to help them right now. You gotta handle the greedy.
They give you a variety of abilities and playstyles to play the game. You can be stealthy, cowardly, or extremely aggressive. The game supports a variety of playstyles. There's probably going to be more of these sections in the future, but there's this part in the game where you don't have your powers, but you do have a weapon, which does change up the game. It forces you to be more cautious and sneaky, to utilize purge takedowns more, and due to you having to worry about ammo, since the enemies only drop spirit ammo and not arrows, which I found pretty cool since it forces you you to change up the way you've been playing the game so far. Next, we have the enemies, which are yokai, by the way. And I've encountered 13 different enemy yokai so far. They all have their own little quirks and lore. Also, enemies don't seem to respawn, which I could be wrong about, but it feels like once I kill them, they're just gone forever, which is really good for the atmosphere because it makes it feel like I'm actually doing something useful instead of it feeling pointless because there's just an infinite amount of enemies that just keep respawning after I kill them. In fact, it feels like the opposite, to where I want to kill all the yokai because it feels like I'm clearing the city. This game also allows you to talk to pets, such as cats, dogs,
Don't eat too fast.
and everyone's favorite, tanukis. Graphically, it looks absolutely beautiful. You at home might not be able to see it through this video, but trust me, this game looks gorgeous. Views, structures, certain enemies.
I'm not gonna lie, she was kind of a baddie with the mask on, but you know, I could just be down cataclysmic right now.
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Another thing this game does that I love is that it really doesn't throw horror in your face with awful jump scares and over-the-top horror that just becomes silly. No, it does it all through atmosphere, which is what I feel most horror games should be like. The story so far, spoiler-free, it's quite good. It's done the ingredients to a great story well so far with the who, the what, the when, and the why. While editing this video, I just realized I forgot to mention there, you know, one of the key elements of the 5 key elements of a good story that you learn in elementary. Yeah. With also just enough mystery and intrigue to keep me wanting to see how it's going to end. Please don't end like Guilty Crown. For the love of God, please don't end like Guilty Crown. Anywho, this game has boss fights and arenas. The arenas are quite fun as they throw a bunch of enemies at you and you just have to kill them all. I've only fought one boss so far. It wasn't that hard, but it was still a fun fight. Now, I'm only about 45 hours into the game and I just wanted to give my quick first impressions on a game that I feel needs some love. If I finish this game, I do plan to make another one of these that will go into more depth about the game than I did in this video, but this video is just my first impressions on the game so far. With that all being said, thank you for watching. If you wouldn't mind liking this video and subscribing to the channel, I'd appreciate it because the Forgotten King always knows.